I'm Sonali Shivlani. I'm a pregnancy and parenting consultant with over 19 years of experience. Today I'm going to talk to you about nutrition during pregnancy. Every pregnant mom gets a lot of information about what to eat, what not to eat, what is good for the baby, and now add to this are all the different myths and misconceptions. Eating a particular food is going to get you a fair baby, eating another food is going to make the baby dark, and so on and so forth. And in all of this, it gets really confusing for you as to, after all, what am I supposed to eat? Now, of course, the first thing that you must remember is that you have to listen to your body. You cannot expect that you are going to follow what works for A, B, or C, because your body is completely you. And you have to decide what works best for you when you are planning your pregnancy diet. The other thing that you must also keep in mind is that you need to focus on all the food groups. You have to have a balanced diet. I always recommend to my clients that when you are planning your diet, you should focus on all the different food groups. When you are looking at the food groups, the first is the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates come mainly from grains, and you can include about 6 servings of these in your daily 24-hour diet plan. Choose healthy carbs. When I'm saying healthy carbs, focus on grains which are not refined. Avoid things like maida, white rice, which are highly polished and refined grains, because they give you calories, but they don't actually give you a good nutritive value. The second focus has to be on your fruits and vegetables. I call fruits and vegetables the pillars of pregnancy, the support system of pregnancy. Choose seasonal, have a variety of colors. Don't consider that I'm not going to eat this or I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to eat everything which is available seasonally. The focus is that you should have a rainbow diet. As many colors as you can focus on in fruits and vegetables is the goal. Now here's a simple trick. One serving is equivalent to 100 grams, which means that you need to consume about 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. That is 500 grams of fruits and vegetables during your pregnancy on a daily basis. The next thing we focus on is calcium. Calcium is going to come from dairy. That is one of the richest sources. If you are lactose intolerant, please consult your doctor, consult a nutritionist, and ensure that you find out which foods you can consume to get adequate calcium. Many times mothers will tell me that I am having my calcium pill. So why do I need to worry about milk or milk products? Yes, you are right. You are taking your calcium pill, but that is not sufficient as far as your requirement is concerned. You need to consume enough dairy products or enough calcium from dietary sources over and above your calcium pill. The next focus is protein. I cannot stress enough about the importance of protein. Many times I will have a mom sit in front of me during a consultation and say, I have adequate protein. And when she writes out her dietary recall, the only protein that she has consumed is a bowl of dal. Now that's really not enough. The way we would calculate protein is 1 gram per kilo of body weight. Now that doesn't mean you take a weighing scale and start weighing your bowl of dal. You really can't calculate protein in that manner. Protein calculation, you will need some help, but I'll give you some rough ideas. 1 whole egg gives you about 6 grams. A bowl of dal, which is thick, can give you about 6 grams. So that's the general average that we are looking at. If you're a non-vegetarian and you consume meat, then your sources of protein are much more, and these are called complete proteins as well. Protein is required to make your baby. It's required to make your baby's weight be optimal, and I cannot stress enough on a good birth weight. With a good birth weight, you do not need the NICU, you don't have so many complications. So we definitely want the baby to come to between 2.5 to 3.5 kilos, and one of the contributing factors is adequate protein intake by the mother. After this comes fats. And somehow this is our favorite, right? It just adds the flavor to the food. It just makes my food super interesting. That doesn't mean that you are going to have a lot of fried foods. What you should include is good fats in your diet. Things like almonds, walnuts, olives. These are things that you can include in your diet. And instead of cooking your food in refined vegetable oils, I would recommend that you cook your food in a little bit of ghee. Last but not the least is your fluid intake. You have to consume adequate water, which is about 8 to 10 glasses, that is 2 to 2.5 liters in a 24-hour period. Now, I'm sure this is really simple to follow, and if you are a part of any of our programs, you will have access to trimester-wise diet charts, and you can also consult with us to get a customized diet chart for your pregnancy. Happy eating!